14th part of Obsession of Your Best Friend When You Never Knew That He Is a Vampire. Help me, father. A sad smile appeared on that man's face. Taehyung and V's father. You came after a long time. He complained. V, I said, come with me. He sighed tiredly, observing his furious son. World out there thinks that I died long time ago. V, no, they think that your wife murdered you. How is she? Many beautiful memories ruptured his heart. Alive. I love her so. For now, I need your help. At least, just for once in your life, prove that you are my father. He yelled that his father didn't like. Come tomorrow. V. My whole day wasted to find you, and now you are talking about tomorrow. She must be waiting for me. It's late. We will go in the morning. He is torturing her. I cannot wait even a second. I want to go before it's really too late. His father put his hand on his son's shoulder. Isn't it enough for you that I agreed to go? Who is he? We bit his lower lip before uttering his name. Taehyung, your son. His father was shocked. I love Jan. He is forcibly keeping her. He told him everything that happened till now. My one son came and asked me to kill my other son. Didn't you hear what he did with Jan? He sat down on the wooden floor looking at me. We will go, but first, we need to find his place. Crouching down near his father, he hugged him. Thank you, father. Just save her. I don't need anything else. His father nodded. Love is dangerous. Some love stories do have happy endings. He smiled, seeing lightning in his son's eyes. Sitting on the bed, you were thinking about what Taehyung's mother said. He is different, Jan. We humans cannot live in their world. The events from the day were hovered over your mind, Jan. What is he planning to do? Talking with yourself, you looked at your burnt hand. You remembered how lovingly we had. The door was furiously opened, and you looked up in fear, as if he might hurt you, taking V's name. We are leaving, Jan. He seemed in hurry. Two servants followed in behind him. Packed her dresses and other things. They went to cupboard while you left the bed in confusion. Jan, what is this, Taehyung? Coming to you, he gripped your shoulders and pulled you to himself. We are leaving this palace. The news itself was a blast for you, Jan. But like this, it's he is doing something. I cannot wait for his sly tricks. Someone told him about V's contact with powerful ones. Leaving this palace means losing V and confirming being forever with Taehyung. Jan, but you wanted him to come. Now, why are you running? You knew you let out wrong words, but it was already late. His jaws flexed before he smirked. Duh, I am not giving you to him, no matter what happens. Flaming obsession in his eyes was burning your whole figure. Shan, I don't want to go anywhere. We will see, servant, sir, it's done. Your lips parted, and you felt difficult to breathe when the hung pulled out and shot servant. The vision made your legs weak as the air failed to fill up your lungs. Never interrupt me. The other servant was trembling for his life. See, this happens when someone opens his mouth at a wrong time. He traced your jawline and then, feeling the weapon against your skin, shivered you. He pressed it where was the ring. Should I? Jan, no. You murmured more like pleading. Put the luggage in the car. His eyes were fixed at you while he uttered, let's go, princess, far away from these people. He dragged you with him. The pain of burnt hand was left far behind. The cars after cars were crossing a deserted road. The path wasn't ending. The speed of vehicles wasn't normal, as they were of vampires. Huge trees and sounds of wolves made it more frightening. Da, what are you thinking, Jan? Sitting beside him, you flinched. He put his arm around you and closer. Jan, are you running because you are afraid to lose me or because you are scared for your life? He held your hand and you saw the scars vanished. I only want you, Jan. Without you, my own life doesn't matter. You could sense the truth in his words, but he doesn't care about your feelings. Jan, you never asked what I want. He you to himself. Da, I will fulfill your every wish, I promise. Jan, you cannot. He didn't say a word as he knew what you want, and that is out of his control. Your head was feeling helpless. You didn't try to move away. Lights creased and all cars stopped. No one was ready for that. Your car rolled over on the dark road. Taehyung tightly held you, but the jerks made him lose his grip. The car was upside down. Your whole body ached due to cuts and shocks. Taehyung was calling your name. There were other voices too of yelling at each other. You, but everything messed up in your head. You were unable to process any word. Da, Jan, answer me, Jan. Keep your eyes open. His lower body was stuck as his hand tried to reach you. Far away from their cars was a huge crowd of bigger and monstrous vehicles. We, what you did, father, Jan is in one of them. He was about to open the door and go out, but his father held him. She is not a vampire, she is a human. Did he forget to tell this crucial point? What? You fell for a human? Both of you? Leave me. I don't have time to joke around with you. Shock expression of his father was again replaced by a killing one. Stay calm. We will save her, no matter what. He grabbed a walkie-talkie type thing. Don't hurt any women who resist except the one who looks like we. We glanced at him. He was hiding, but still, it was obvious he was suffering. Johnny, hey, you turned your face towards him. Ta, give me your hand. You did. He pulled you and himself out of the car. Keep shooting. Don't let anyone come here. Jan, are you okay? He hugged you tightly. There were cuts and bruises all over you. Jan, Taehyung, what is? Your lips whispered against his neck. Ta, relax, Jan. His heartbeat was racing. You being wrapped in his arms calmed his heart. Ta, no one can snatch you from me. Your head was hurting, unable to register his words. You felt yourself in the air when he stood tall while picking you up. Freezing cold, shivering shivered you. He ran towards the car, hiding you in himself. Drive fast, he ordered, after placing you in the back seat and sat with you. With eyes closed, you attached yourself with him to seek warmth. Jan, I wish you never changed, Taehyung. Your words left him stunned. I never wanted to be like this, but it's all ruined now. I will not let anyone take you, Jan. Your head blew. Attack was from V. You pulled yourself from him. Jan, V. Gathering all your strength, you screamed, hitting your hands on the window glass. Taehyung controlled your hands. What are you waiting for? Start the car. Man, sir, it's not working. Jan, let me go, V. Not caring about any wound, he was struggling to remove his hands. Taehyung was also injured. Jan, stop it. That was your last chance. We came to save you. You were back to your senses. He was yelling at you to stop, but you didn't. You both froze. when a huge figure jumped at the front of your car. Driver was the first one to notice that older version of Taehyung. He stepped down and opened the door from Taehyung's side. He was more than shocked to see him. Dad, it's been 20 years they both had seen each other. Taehyung didn't see any affection on his father's face. Stop! What are you doing? The grip on your hand that was losing tightened again when he processed for what his father was there. Dad, I thought you died. Let that girl go. Da. Me and Mom were living with the fact that you were by her. You cannot enforce your love, my son. He laughed, but his eyes were wet. You think so? His father's gaze shifted from him to you. She is mine, Dad. You were seeing another copy of that face. Even in his late 40s, he looked fit and young. Vampires don't get old that easily. She is young and she is no one's. She is capable enough to make a choice. Leave it on her. No, he yelled. She has only one choice and that is me. Kim Tae-hong. You caught it. His father sighed and took a brief look behind his back. I cannot believe I am doing this. He pulled Tae-hong out with his collar. His hand left your wrist leaving marks behind. The door closed and you sneaked through the glass. Tae-hong was dragged by his father. He resisted and received a. You saw pain and shock on Tae-hong's face, a pain of betrayal. The road was at chaos. They were killing each other, but everyone stopped when they saw and Tae-hong. You were surprised when all of them bowed down. For whom? For that one person. But your empty eyes were finding V. Opening the door, you came out, Jan. That known voice. You turned around and jumped into his arms. He stumbled as he was injured. His father bounced him inside the vehicle, but he still came out, fighting with almost no supernatural powers, gave him a lots of bruises. Are you okay? He separated you and cupped your face. You couldn't believe your eyes that he was there. Did he do something with you? Giving him no answer, you again hugged him. You were afraid of that being a dream. Please tell me, Jan, I am not late, right? Jan, I am fine. While crying more, you mumbled, and in your hairs, you flinched, even in his arms, when Taehyung yelled your name. Ta, hey, leave her. Still sticking to him, you slightly turned your head to him. His father and he fell down. We, don't worry, Jan, I am here now. His fingers in your hairs calmed your senses, and you put back your head on his shoulder. When will you learn that she doesn't love you? Laying on the road, his burning gaze was stuck at you. Ta, but I do, and that should be enough for her. He was hit in the abdomen, but he didn't break his stare. Ta, Jan, get away from him. Ta, you are mine, mine to touch. You gulped, and his jaws tightened and eyes turned red. Unwrapping your arms around him, he stepped towards him, but you held him. He looked at your bruised hand around his and then at you. Jan, please, you shook your head. More than anyone, you wanted Taehyung to be punished, but you didn't want V to risk his life, as he had no powers at that time. Ta, what? Are you afraid, Mr. Hero? Stay there, son. I will handle him. His father hit him again, but he laughed, provoking V. You sobbed when he unclasped your hand. Fear drowned your heart when you saw him walking towards Taehyung. Hey, get into the car and take Yan to the safe house. They were at a distance when his father warned him. You saw evilness in Taehyung's eyes. Shan, I love you, V. We halted, hearing the words. he longed for. He turned towards you with a bright face. The effect of those words was obvious on his face. He seemed joyous, yet not believing your words. Sean, I love you, V. You confirmed, and he smiled with his teeth. However, Taehyung's orbs darkened. He walked back to you, same face, same height, almost same voice, but still he was different. You were tired of crying and mourning. Now you wanted to love and live. You were independent to choose, and you were choosing him, and you could feel the happiness coming into your life. But this cruel fate, an ear piercing gunshot dropped the silence and snatched your smile. We jerked a little due to impact as the bullet hit him. You heard his father scream someone's name, but you didn't bother to notice. You didn't cover your eyes or ears, nor did you run to him, dropped from his mouth when another also perished with a sad smile on his face. He fell. To be continued. Thanks for watching. It's almost done. Little bit left. Love you all, readers.